What's going on, guys? Today, I'm not gonna fix something on a car, but I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you the difference between a good mechanic, an expensive mechanic, and you say, "Oh, he's expensive," but he's good mechanic, so he's worth it. It's worth it how much you pay him for because he's gonna fix the car right. And the other mechanic who is considering cheap, but that's gonna cost you like more than a double by the end of the work done. Today I'm gonna talk about it's a sway bar. There's a hundreds of videos on sway bars, how to change it on each car. Everybody put those videos. It's very easy. It's a long bolt. You hold it from the top or you hold it from the bottom, and then with a ratchet, with a air gun, you take the nut off, which is the nut. You take it off, and that's it. You take everything and you put the new one. Now, that's very easy, but how you put the new one, that is the key. That is the most important thing to do. Now this, when you buy it, you're buying the kit or you're buying whatever it's coming in a box. So what's coming in a box is a long bolt with some other rubbers, 4 rubbers like this, 4 washers, one of this, and a nut. And so you have to build it. So when you build it, you're gonna put washer, of course, so it can stay on the bottom holding this and making a base. And then you put this rubber like that. And then you put it in the lower control arm. And then once you put it in, then you're gonna put the other one so this can sit on the arm. And then you put this washer to make cover. And then you put this one. Then you're gonna put another washer, and then you put another rubber. Then the sway bar will be in, you put it in the sway bar, and then after you put it in sway bar, you have to put another rubber, then another washer, then you put the nut so the nut can push the washer. Now what happened, I bought a car and I hear the noise, it's coming from there, and I said, let me look. And when I look at it, I saw, yeah, one of the rubber missing and something not right. When I lifted up, took the wheel off and trying to see what's going on, I found this nut right here, and the sway bar is here, and there's no rubber on the top, and you can tell these rubbers look brand new. Yeah, don't look at it and say, hey, it's not, but it's dirty, but it's new. When it's bad, it's not gonna be like this. It's gonna be thin pieces missing or something like that. So this is brand new. What happened is, the problem is when you put the last rubber on the top and you put the washer, you can see, look at here, it's the bolt is flushed with the washer on the top. You cannot put the nut, so you have to squeeze it hard. Look, squeeze it hard to get just like 2 threads from there, so you can put the bolt and taking like 1 turn, maybe a little bit more, and then you start turning it with a ratchet or with an air gun or whatever it is, whatever you have. So it's very hard. Like it's hard, not very hard, but it's hard. So you have to squeeze it. Look at that. See, you have to squeeze it like this to get to it. What happened is, it's look like the person that he worked on the car, he couldn't get to the thread. So what he did, he took the washer out, so he can see the thread like this, and it's easy for him to put the nut without using this washer. You cannot put a nut on the piece of rubber. So what happened is, from moving, the rubber went out through the nut and flew in the air, gone, and the nut was sitting like this on the bar and stuck with the bar. That's one side. Now let me surprise you with the other side. I found the other side like this. Look how bent. That is not safe. That's not safe. Because if this went stuck on the side of the tire or something, it's gonna hurt more, gonna make more damage. So the good thing, it didn't happen, and it was very hard to take the nut. What happened is, this came completely out from the bar and went down and hit by something in a car, whatever it's been hit, and bent like this. It took me an hour to take the nut on this, and I couldn't take the nut on that because it was from the hit, bouncing and hitting the rod and everything. I got the big gun and break it. I broke it. Look at it. So I can take it out with a new one. So do me a favor. Just when you want to fix your car, take it to a good mechanic. You can trust him, and you will know that he's gonna done the job right. And just pay him. Because if you're saying that mechanic is expensive, you need to see the cheap mechanic, how much it's gonna cost you. Look at this. Now, that's not a big damage. If you take it to other mechanic to take those off and install the other one, he's gonna charge you double, because this is not easy to take it off. I had to break this. I had to fight this to get it out. So trust me. Many people in this world, they saying, "Oh, I do mechanic job. I'm a mechanic. And they don't know what to do. Exactly, like literally, they don't know what they are doing. They know nothing about mechanic. When I see a work like that, that's not a mechanic. I'm not gonna give him a screwdriver, a small screwdriver. Like, I'm not gonna give him this screwdriver to do a job." Yeah, right. I know, right? All right, that's all what I want to tell you guys. So, yep. Just be careful when you go to a mechanic. You have to trust him. All right, see you in another video. Thank you.